crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Only for it to not be crazy. There's no action whatsoever. It's like the movie sucked.
Okay, what? Hold up. Did you like the movie?
It was alright. It was kind of boring, but at the same time, towards the end, it got interesting.
I had the urge to go on my phone. That's how boring it was.
I almost want to walk out of the theater. I don't know. But I have
halfway through the movie, he's like, we should have watched Sonic 3.
And so that's what I said, you know. But I think it differently. Maybe because I went to film school. Like I was trying to not hyperanalyze everything about the movie, right? And I was just simply, I tried to just like, oh, let it roll. I mean, I'm just gonna see what happens. And then we saw the trailer. It was interesting, but I just I couldn't even stop analyzing.
Personally, me, I don't like Western
Like,
kind
those
of movies.
gunshots did not look real at all.
Well, how are you gonna? I don't know. The first two people that got shot in the same exact spot.
Oh yeah, that.
One died and one lived.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's possible. Yeah.
And why was a boy like that? Boy had no.
Yeah, that guy had minus aura for real.
Dude, the dynamic. Okay,
that guy's.
He was
First of
so
all,
awkward.
they were not equally yoked.
Yeah.
Please don't date someone who's not Christian. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're trying to engage here. I don't know if they're trying to encourage you to pray for someone or what. What was that prayer?
Yeah.
That she did?
Please help him.
She prayed like she didn't know how to pray. And then she was homeschooled. Oh my god. I cannot. The dialogue.
Then how are you gonna make this movie a movie and then say that there's episodes after?
You know what?
I know.
Halfway through, I looked at it. I'm like, huh. I wonder if they just shot a couple of episodes and all put it together. Because I felt like it was out of place. Some of the scenes, I feel like they just pieced it together. There's no connections.
Yeah, how you gonna go half the movie and then in the last 15 minutes, 30 days later, and then like what happened in those 30 days later, and then everything's all good now. Like what happened in between that?
And whatever happened with the SWAT team?
Oh,
They didn't,
Yeah, it was basically
right after the guy got shot.
an hour and 20 minutes of talking about there was an attack in LA.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes of
them
we're gonna
making
make
security.
Yeah, we're gonna make a series out of. Okay, how did the guy just randomly own a castle and a bunch of land out of nowhere? Who was him?
Oh yeah, who are you?
But also, we missed the beginning.
Oh, we did kind of miss the beginning.
So like, what happened?
In the beginning when we got there was two people that was on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Who was speaking Spanish?
And there was a nuclear bomb. Yeah.
They saw.
No, the nuclear bomb was in the boat, and they set it off.
Was in the boat?
And they set it off in the middle of the ocean.
Really?
Yeah.
But they said it was Russians.
Yeah, that's the weird part. I don't know. They set off a timer, and they set off a timer in the boat, and I saw the nuclear sign on it, and I was like, oh, well. It was sad. It was like overall it was sad. Like there's no action. Like I thought there would have been like action. I would have been interested if there was like more bombing or something. But it was
the only scene we saw of the bombing, I didn't see the beginning because I went out to get food, but I only saw it on the TV.
Yeah. That's all there was.
And also,
there was when the sky turned orange. Yeah.
And then that lady. Okay, how is the Tesla car has like a nuclear button mode? What was
also, that? First off, if all of the electricity in the whole entire Los Angeles goes out and the Tesla is still working, isn't it an electric car? Well, still, yeah. Oh yeah, never mind.
Well, let's just assume they charged it. Let's just assume they charged the battery for the car, right? But how is it they sit in the car and then they press the button, What did it say? It was like a nuclear mode or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even in a Tesla.
Yeah.
And they said, don't breathe
the air, and then they put a blanket over them. Bro, there's nothing covering their mouth. They just put a blanket over them as if no air is gonna get through the blanket.
I'm so dead.
And they left the dog. They left the dog until after. How you forget about the dog?
Okay, I thought it was funny when the lady...
When she jacked the car?
Yeah, the lady when she jumped in the car. I can't believe
she threw the money out.
Give me money.
As they were driving away. I cannot.
When the lady gave them food outside of that castle thingy, and then all those guys come rushing to grab stuff that was in the crate, I was like,
I would have just grabbed the whole bucket.
Why'd you just grab the whole crate?
Okay, and then
you guys grabbing singular apples and stuff like that.
You went out to the bathroom, but the shooting part, when the actual shooting was happening, when the guy was sniping.
I was there. I came back before he shot him.
So you saw him?
I was like, remember I was like, oh, he's half black. He probably missed. And then you told me that you pointed, then he got shot. Yeah. I was like, oh.
But I just felt like out of pocket because they were just. There's these two guys hiked up the mountain, and then they were up there.
Wait, weren't they part of their group anyway?
No. I don't know.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
They were outside.
No, like, the person got shot.
Yeah, the person.
They trespassed.
Yeah, they were outside.
Oh, I thought they were part of the same group, and the boy just misunderstood.
No, a scene before it showed they walked over a post on the ground that says private property.
That guy is weird.
And then bro, they were like, oh, what's in the front? They saw like shiny from scope. You know how like Fortnite.
You know Fortnite. And then
you
see the flash.
Yeah, and then those two, they're like, oh, what is that? And then he said, let me take a look with my scope. And then he pulled up his gun and started looking up. That's why the boy was like, oh, why did this guy point the gun at us? Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense from the point of view.
Fortnite.
But he's like, oh, call my dad, and then his friend called his dad, and his dad is like, take the shot, right, or something.
Yeah.
And how's bro even trained? He didn't even show the training montage.
Oh yeah.
How did he even know how to use it?
Because he only went camping one time and then
he said he went hunting once.
Yeah, he went hunting.
Yeah.
Bro, that...
I
cannot.
The movie sucked.
Oh my god, they only have a 2.2 star rating.
And also, Did
we not look at this before we
decided
to watch the movie?
We didn't. We just saw the trailer and then decided.
How much rating is Sonic 3?
Oh my god, someone said very disappointed. Angel Studios really missed the mark behind the pre-miss.
And then the part that I don't understand is how
you should definitely read the book. There's a book.
The part where they started putting religion into it was like towards like the end completely. Like the last 10 minutes was when they started putting like I believe in faith kind of thing. When one of the people, that mother, the other lady, how she does not teach her son what God is or who God is. That part kind of was weird. Like. Yeah, God.
Yeah, the son was
like,
God.
and then she changed the whole entire like sentence to make it like feel like there is no God, or like she has no time to teach him about who God is.
Yeah, I cannot. I don't even know who their target audience is. Who's gonna feel relatable to any of the characters in that film, bro?
I like during the movie theaters, there was like 4 people.
Someone says terrible movie. My wife and I walked out after 40 minutes.
I can't. I almost wanted to.
We should have snuck in.
That's why I asked Richard. I asked you to ask your sister.
Yeah, Alisa said she was interested.
I was like, oh, I guess we can sit. Because I was gonna say.
I paid for the movie, and I was like, I don't want to waste it. You waste your ticket.
I don't know. I feel like wasting time is worse.
We could have like walked to the bathroom. And then walked back and just walked into Sonic 3.
Yeah, we should have did that.
We could have done that.
Because that girl in the front looked lost.
She wasn't paying attention.
She looked depressed. Almost all those workers look depressed. I don't know.
Dragon.
Except for Dragon, but that's because of Dragon's personality.
His name is literally Dragon.
His name is
Yeah.
Dragon.
His
No.
brother's
At Nonakuni
Tiger.
High School, we have the weirdest names. Okay?
Bro.
There's a kid named Tiger.
That's his brother.
His brother's name is Tiger. Yeah. Weird names.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's bunker.
Man. Dragon, Tiger. Time for dinner. Imagine how they'll name me like, oh, what should we name our child? I like dragons. Tigers are pretty cool.
Yeah, tigers are pretty cool. I can't. Yeah, I don't know. That movie is something else.
Yeah. And David couldn't come.
Good. I wonder how he felt.
'Cause-
Because he's home.
I know, yeah. David?
Yeah.
Bro,
Actually,
David.
I would have.
David is making cookies right now with
He
his
is baking
family.
cookies. But I wonder what he would have thought about the whole dynamic.
Oh, that's funny. I feel like, for some reason, I feel like David would have been interested in that show, though.
Really?
Yeah.
It's impressive how they can do this. I don't feel any connection to any character in that movie. Like I don't even care about any of their stories at the end of the movie.
Okay,
I don't care
that's
what
nice.
happened to them.
I didn't even care when he got shot.
Exactly.
I was like,
I don't even know why she passed
Yeah.
out when he got shot in the shoulder or somewhere here.
I don't know how they took so long to get him to get him help.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was in the hospital too, when he woke up after 10 days after being shot in the shoulder.
and in 10
like,
days they did all of that. There's no way.
how do you get shot in the shoulder, be in a coma for 10 days,
Mm-hmm.
wake up, and everything's all fertilizing, everything's all perfect.
Okay, that part though. So something I did want to say. I'm like, oh wait, that's actually a really good idea. Like how they're setting up
Yeah,
their camp.
yeah, that was actually a
I was
pretty good
like,
idea.
oh
But,
yeah.
like, but how are they gonna do all of that in 10 days? Where'd they get all the stuff from? Like solar panels, where are you gonna find solar panels?
How did
In
she?
the apocalypse.
No. She said she made solar panels. She made solar panels for their lights.
Oh,
What does that
yeah.
even mean?
In Iraq, yeah, she said. I don't
But
know how
they
you
don't-
do that. That's so.
How do they have enough resource to do that?
How do you have enough time to do that in 10 days? I don't know. I don't know. The part that I did like was when she was cutting up the bread, and I told you the loaves of bread and the
Loaves of-
fish,
the loaves of bread.
and then she mentioned the loaves of fish.
Mhm.
Oh, it was funny. I was like, hey. See, I recognized it first before the movie told me.
Mhm.
But anyways, let's talk about that guy, that minus aura guy. How do you sneak into a girl's room? He snuck into the girl's window.
Bro,
I need someone to talk to.
that was crazy.
The part that was more weird about it was that he's never been to that castle. So how does he know
No.
that her room is there?
The weird part was the girl. The girl was like,
oh, okay.
oh,
I'm like,
come
okay.
here.
Huh.
come here, sit right on my bed next to me.
Yeah, weird guy that just snuck through my window.
I can't. I cannot. That was crazy. I could barely keep my eyes open. I can't.
He kept saying it was so cringy.
Yeah, I had to look away for a lot of the conversations. In my mind, I just kept thinking, how did they even get who even come up with the idea of making, who came up with, somebody had to sit behind the screen, write every single line down for those characters.
Yeah.
Who gave the green light on the project? After reading
The
those
person that
projects,
wrote it.
they're like, oh, this is fantastic line. These characters are so good. Let's make this movie.
Yeah, that was so weird.
That's what I
It
can't.
was a book before.
It was a book.
There's a book from
Oh God.
Well, especially when she prayed for him though, like how are you gonna ask somebody if you can pray for them and then pray like that?
I know.
That was so loud.
Like can I pray for you?
I was expecting
God,
that it was
Jesus,
actually-
yeah, help. Oh yeah, like the
Just
way,
help
yeah,
him.
like just help him. Like, bro, at least have a motive before you ask them if you want to pray for them.
Okay, for reference, you guys know Angel Studio?
Yeah.
No.
They did Chosen. Or they
Oh.
help the Chosen project to crowdfund with their platform. So they're kind of like this. You could probably label it as a Christian studio, movie studio, because they made some other movies, and Chosen was probably the biggest hit out of the studio. But they had the whole thing with Chosen. They split apart actually. Chosen had to be on their own. I know, because I knew it was gonna be a Christian studio. I know it's gonna be like a kind of Christian-ish film. I purposely didn't put on.
They make the sound of freedom.
Put on that mindset.
They did. I didn't put the mindset of like, oh, Christian movies are cringe and stuff. I didn't have that. I'm like, I'm just going to go in and sit down and see what happens, right? First couple minutes was alright, but as soon as they start talking, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
It was like from the start too. I think the only interesting part was when the sky turned orange. When the sky turned
They
orange.
didn't even explain the girl, Georgie. The girl.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like she's meant to be the main character, but like they advertise her so wrong.
Apparently, she can't see the future.
Like she can see the future. Like even the dad he saw the
He never
he saw the drawing of
Mhm.
it. He saw the drawing of it and then looked at the TV
Wait,
and realized that it was the same thing. So then he realized that she could tell the future and then does nothing about it.
Mhm. What were you
Never
saying?
mentioned it.
The second movie, the trailer. Like, so is the girl, the main girl, the wife, whatever.
Yeah, and then at the end,
Is
what?
she gonna
Oh
like
my
become
gosh, that's so
evil or
weird.
something? Because she looked evil in that trailer.
Who? Which one?
The one that could tell the future?
No, the main girl, the one that the wife of the guy.
The wife of the guy that got shot?
Oh, the cowboy hat guy?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean she became?
He wore his
evil?
hat indoors.
Yeah, she looks like she became evil in the second movie.
I think they're gonna make it into a show,
Yeah.
like
I got it.
episodic.
Yeah, I don't
series.
know why they did that. It was so funny. I looked around when they're like, "Oh, scan the QR code," and I looked around and nobody took out their phone.
Everyone there were all old people.
Uh-huh.
I think my dad would like that show.
No way. No way.
My dad likes Western kind of like.
But there's
It's
no,
not, but it's
nothing
like-
Western about that film though.
No, but like, trust me, Martin. There was a show called Curse of Oak Island.
Curse of Oak Island.
It's like this group of like people, you know, this group of people who they like have like all this construction and mystery stuff, and basically they're trying to find gold or like a treasure that was lost, and there's like, I don't even know how much seasons. There's so much seasons of it, and they have not found one piece of gold.
All they find.
They find wood. They find wood. And I'm like, and they're so happy about, oh, we found wood. I was like, yeah. How many other episodes? But they found wood, wood, coin, wood, coin, wood, wood.
Each episode.
Every episode, there was either a coin or some wood.
Oh man.
Hey Google. Hey Google. How many seasons are there in the Curse of Oak Island? Weird.
I feel
But
like,
anyways, yeah, that movie sucked.
I feel like hopping on Fortnite or Warzone to kill some people because of that movie.
Fortnite.
Literally. Okay, so you didn't see. Alisa, have you seen Fortnite when somebody opened up their scope sniping people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie scene looked exactly like someone was looking away and then someone opened their scope trying to snipe people.
There's 12 seasons of the Curse of Oak Island. That's funny. But yeah. it's retarded. That movie sucks. Overall, I was right.
Yeah,
We should have watched Sonic 3.
we should have watched Sonic 3.
That movie looked pretty interesting. And the part that sucked too is that they made the trailer look so like cool. Like most of the trailer was literally smoke and war and gunshots. Most of the movie was talking and talking and talking.
And then
about survival.
10 minutes of gunshot. That didn't look good.
There's like one really meaningful gunshot, which was at somebody. How many bullets that were like shot, that were shot, and only 2 people died from one bullet. Got a machine gun and killed 1 person. That was crazy.
Yeah. I would have been okay with Moana too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, me too. Mufasa, no.
I don't know about Mufasa.
Yeah.
Story seems pretty.
I think the only thing the only reason why I don't want to watch Mufasa, I think the live action of The Lion King ruined it.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
I didn't like it.
The live version of Lion King, that's why. Like, they made it so, I want to say different, but like, it made it look so boring. And then I think it kind of like puts you in a mindset of like, oh, Mufasa live action, probably the same thing as Lion King.
You know, this is what I told her. These movie studios, they start running out of ideas. So they just keep making sequels and prequels of the existing movies.
Yeah.
There's like hardly any original ideas. Look at those 2 birds. Did you see it?
The ones that just flew this way?
Oh,
they're getting it.
Oh.
They're getting it on.
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Oh, they flew away.
Let's get, 3 of them. No, the other guy is like, get a room, I'll come with you. Nah. Let me go check you into the hotel.
They're wilding out here. Anyways, I think David, he made the right decision.
Yeah.
Of not watching that movie. That movie was something else.
That movie was trash.
It's beautiful.
And they made episodes about it, which was even more waste of time and waste of money. And yeah. And then the funny part is that they made the ending, like the trailer of the series, they made it look so cool. And I bet you it's probably gonna be the same thing.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's barely gonna have the first season out, I think. Or it's gonna totally hit a group of audience that we would not even know that exist. You know, think about the people who would be interested in post-apocalyptic, the idea of
war.
No. What's the idea of like saving up for like?
Oh, like survival.
Yeah, saving up for this one big event that's gonna happen and wipe out. What are those people called? Survivalists or something?
Yeah,
you know, like they have like bunkers or they have food pantries and stuff. Okay, so it's got that idea in there.
Wasn't there like
rednecks, maybe?
Rednecks, cowboys? No.
But they've got black people in there. Mixed race. Oh, not mixed race, but they're like.
One black person.
No, there was half black people in that movie. There was no black people though.
I don't think he's half black. He actually looks kind of Indian.
He looks. Yeah.
No? He could look kind of Indian.
Yeah, he don't look. No, the mom is black. Mom is like.
Isn't that his mom?
She's like.
But
like 10% black.
He looks like kind of Indian to me. His feature.
I feel like they're all adopted, and then the tall kid, the oldest one, I think that's like her main son or whatever. But they did a horrible job. I like.
How's
the
like food?
Who's the main character?
Oh, it was alright.
How's the food?
It was good.
Yeah. Food.
It was alright.
Yeah.
They did a horrible job with the main character. Because in the beginning of the movie,
this ain't no big character.
Yeah, they had like one family, and that was like the beginning, and I was like, okay, maybe this is like the main family.
Yeah, they tried to do too much.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was gonna be one family how the mom with
how
the
they
kids
changed.
and how they're gonna meet up, but they weren't able to because of the war. But it wasn't that.
Yeah, like you have one family, and then you're like, okay, maybe this is the main family. 3 minutes later, it's another family, and then like the way they advertised it was as if it was like that was the main family.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a whole other rich group, and that's the main family. And then it goes back to the part where it's that one little girl, and then that's the main part. And then it was that military guy.
It's funny.
Remember the part of the store fighting over
that reminded me
toilet paper.
one more part. So you know how the bald dude with his family that couldn't get let into the Homestead.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, they're supposed to be friends, right? The dad and an old man. And you were to tell me they own acres of field and has farms, has land, they have a castle. You can't take in a family.
And there wasn't even
well, like I kind of felt what they meant. Like, I mean, if I was that guy, I would have let them in. But like, I understand what he meant, because if you bring in that family, none of the other people that are outside understand that, or they don't know.
They're
they don't
already
know how
doing
close.
that, but they're already doing that anyways.
But like, I feel like it would make them feel even worse about it, and then they would.
But there wasn't even that much people outside, honestly.
Okay, why are the people gathering outside? What
I
do
know.
they expect them to do first?
They got rejected. We're gonna wait outside now.
Yeah, what did they expect them to do? It's not like they don't have food.
Like
Also,
curbside pickup.
where are they at? They didn't get bombed.
Yeah.
Did they get bombed? They didn't get bombed. It was California was bombed.
Yeah.
And how are they running out of food or whatever?
Yeah, that's the part that was weird. Like, one place gets bombed, and then it affects the whole entire world. You know?
I think the more I think about this, just the more it doesn't make sense.
And the guy that couldn't get to his family was in Vegas chilling.
Yeah, what was that? What was that? Why did he? And then they say he was on his meds or something.
Yeah, he's not mentally there.
He's not mentally there. He's not well.
He's not well.
Bro,
he's not well, but he
Wait,
can mentally.
I don't know. Nobody explained. Nobody what was in the white truck.
The SWAT people came out of the car.
Came out their own car, the SWAT car.
Yeah, but there was nothing in the trucks either.
I don't know.
Or like, the trucks. Well, I think the trucks had nothing to do with it.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's in the truck.
Yeah, it was sad.
You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Maybe we can go home play some games. Maybe we can go home and play some games.
How would you rate?
Oh, okay, yeah. How would you rate the movie?
That's okay. Like out of 5 stars, that's like 0.3 maybe. No, I think it's less than half a star. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much.
That's
or I'll say like half a star.
What's your score?
Mine's 2 stars.
2 stars.
No, maybe 3 stars.
I give it 1 star for trying.
Participation.
Just because I know how hard it is to make a movie, and then they did it anyways with a bad script.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,